It was an interesting campaign. What we saw in our polling was that we saw considerable crossover that would go from Romney to Maggie Hassan. Not much the other way. For every 3 votes that went from Romney to Hassan, 1 vote went the opposite direction. It was largely women, almost exclusively women that we were seeing in our pre-election poll. And I think the campaign that was run against him this year, which he claims was unfair, and other Republicans might say it was unfair, it was the same campaign that was run against him in 1996, that he was a conservative, that he was outside of the better society on social issues in the state, and he was not able to defend himself from that. The thing that struck me about that race, though, was he had an opportunity right after at the state primary where he had much more money than the opponent did, but he didn't do anything with it. So he let himself be characterized by his opponent rather than being on the offensive and defining who Maggie Hassan was. Because frankly, if you look at the polling up until September, even into October, the winner in that race, the leader in that race was undecided. Because nobody knew who either of these candidates was. So they were blank slates waiting to be defined by one of the opponents. And Lamontagne really missed an opportunity to define his opponent, and he consequently was defined. So he fought that race on social issues, which he didn't want to talk about, and that allowed Hassan to really not talk about any of the fiscal issues and things that she might have said in her background. They were really covered. So it's an opportunity to say that I wouldn't say that Lamontagne necessarily would have won. It would have been closer, though. But he certainly didn't put himself in a position to be able to win by the way they ran it.